Hey Eddie, my name's Grant. I'm with Blu Digital Solutions. I know you spoke with one of my employees the other day, Tina, and she had let you know that we had shot you a video just kind of showing you what your web presence looks like compared to some of your competitors. We're looking to come into the Hattiesburg area and work with one roofing company in that area and try to get them ranked to the top of Google to outdo all their competitors. So hopefully that will be you. But for the time being, I'm going to go ahead and go over just some different things that you can do, give you some tips that you're able to do on your own to help improve your rankings and bring more traffic to you. So just over looking at your website, overall it's a very nice layout, good looking website. Couple suggestions that I would make is, first off, adding more pages. The reason for that is because you're able to put more content on your overall website. Content is king when it comes to SEO and trying to rank your website. Just like Wikipedia pops up for whenever you Google anything, Michael Jordan, goat cheese, whatever it may be, Wikipedia usually pops up first, and it's because they have tons of content. And the reason content's so important is because that shows Google that you are the local expert in that area for whatever the specialty is, in this case roofing. So the more content you have, the more trusted you are in Google's eyes. And on top of that, you're able to start fitting in keywords, which I'm going to show you here in a second. But there's certain keywords that people are actually searching for every month that's bringing in a lot of traffic that you're able to tie into your content in order to start getting your site to show for those different keywords. So just like I said, looking at this, it looks like this was one of those simple sites that was built on GoDaddy. Nice, simple, good-looking site. Nothing wrong with it, like I said, but this is more used as a business card because you're really not being found on Google, just from what I've looked at. Overall, though, yep, like I said, a GoDaddy site. Overall, it looks good though. Just add some more content, maybe, especially on the homepage. Add some service pages. That way, you can talk about what type of work that you do. That way, you can start ranking for those keywords as well. Overall, a few simple things. Now we go over here and we look at the actual metrics of your website. So right here, this is all your metrics. And being that it's only one page and you really don't have any power to it, you're not even showing in the Ahrefs ranking system here. Same thing, it's not showing any of your power here. That DR right there, if you look at that, it's the domain rating. It shows the relative backlink popularity of the target website. So not to confuse you, but the more backlinks that you have, the higher the power is. Backlinks are nothing more than votes. Other websites that are similar to roofing or roughly in that same niche or realm that put your website on their website, and that's pretty much showing Google, like, look, they're a trusted website. They put my name on their website, so that means that you should be trusted too. Not all backlinks are created equal. Obviously, if you have a backlink on just a small directory versus having your name on, say, Forbes, you're going to get a lot more power from Forbes than you are some of these smaller directories. So backlinks are one of the biggest keys to get your site ranked. So the more backlinks that you are able to go out and get, the higher it's going to rank organically, traffic wise, and bring more traffic to you. But so we move on and we're looking for the different keywords that you rank for. So you see you rank for 9 keywords, and out of those 9 keywords, it's bringing 29 people to your website every single month. This number here, all this is it's showing, saying, look, in order for you to get these 29 people, if you are paying for paid ads, it would cost you roughly $105 to get these 29 people to come to your website. But let's look at your keywords and see what you're actually ranking for. So here you go. As you see this, these are the keywords that people actually search for. So Eddie Pearson Roofing, people actually search for that. Roughly 50 people a month search for that keyword. Out of those 50 people, you're getting 19 people to come over and visit your website because you are listed number 1 in the Google position right here. So, same thing with all these other ones you see. Pearson Roofing, 100 people searching for it. You're number 6, and you're only pulling 7 out of that. So, obviously, if you could get that number up to the 1 spot, you'd pull a lot more of that traffic. Roofers Hattiesburg, this is actually one of the bigger searched keywords. So you're actually doing pretty good there, being on the first page of Google. You're at the very bottom of the first page, but you're still there. So you generate a little bit of traffic from it, but imagine how much you could actually generate being in the number 1 spot for that one. There's a lot of people actually looking for it, looking for roofers in that area. So you'd be able to generate a good bit of traffic. And then all these other ones, I'm not sure if you're actually in Waynesville, North Carolina doing work as well, but I'm guessing that might possibly be another company. But you don't rank for any of the other, big keywords that people are searching for. So there's several different variations of this. Roofing company, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Roofers in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Roofers in Hattiesburg. Roofing company in Hattiesburg. You get the idea. But a lot of those keywords are being searched 100 plus times per month, and you're not able to capture any of that traffic because you're not ranking for those keywords. And like I told you earlier, one of the ways to start ranking for keywords is add it in your content. You need lots of content, at least 1,000 to 1,500 words just on your homepage of good authoritative content with these keywords mixed in there roughly 4 to 9 times. Now, depending on the competition that's out there, that's not just going to rank you for those automatically. That's where the backlinks come into play. The more backlinks that you can run, and you use whatever, this keyword right here, say, as an anchor text for your backlink, it's going to help power this specific keyword and start climbing you to the top. So just to give you another example, here's some just small keywords that are out there. So metal roofing, Hattiesburg, Mississippi roofing, roofing contractors, you see all that. And this number right here, that 0, is the keyword difficulty. The lower the number, the easier it is to rank. Higher, obviously, the harder it is to rank. So you see these are zeros. So these are really simple ones to rank for. I mean, these are really, really simple. You can get in the one spot very fast going after these keywords. And granted, there's only 20 people searching for it, 20, 10. And then you get down here to all these other ones, and it says 0 to 10 is just because this is a third-party software right here. So it doesn't capture everything. But I can assure you that these are probably at least pulling 10 plus people searching for them. So imagine if you could start ranking for all of these keywords right here. 10, 15 different keywords that are bringing 10 to 20 people in. I mean, that's a lot of traffic. On top of some of these big, heavy hitting keywords here. Roofing, Hattiesburg, roofers, Hattiesburg, roofers in Hattiesburg. You see right here the volume's roughly 110 people searching it per month, along with some other ones down here, metal roofing. You see all that. So if you were able to start going after all of these keywords and actually ranking number 1 for all of these keywords, you would grow your business quickly. And there's even more keywords after that. I could click this and we could keep going. And that's how we usually decide what keywords we're going to go after and how we're going to incorporate them into our content. So we look here next. What I did is I just ran a quick audit on your website. And it actually, it comes back really good. And the reason for that is because you only have one page, so there's not too much that can be wrong with it. But there is a little bit wrong with it. Not too much, though. You see your desktop and your mobile loading speed is actually really good, so good there. But here's a few things that could be fixed if you don't decide to move forward and make your website a little larger. Right here, it's just real quick. You have one page, so your main home page. It doesn't have a meta description. Meta description is just what's shown in Google when somebody Googles, roofing, and your site pops up. That's the meta description. So you need to make sure fill that out with good keyword. Use those keywords and try to put that in there without making it sound too stuffy. Right here, title tag. So title tag is nothing more just the name of your website when people visit it. So when you're hovering over kind of the top tab once you're on your website, it usually will pop up some type of verbiage or name or some sort. That's that title tag. And then you have the SSL certificate. This is actually, it says it's a low impact, but honestly I believe it to be a fairly large impact, and I'll show you why. You look here, and it actually it could turn away possible customers because it's not a secure site, is what it says. So depending on what kind of software that the users are running, whether they have Norton antivirus or McAfee, whatever it may be, depending on the settings, if they go to visit your site, it'll actually turn them away and say, look, this isn't a trusted site. Look elsewhere. So a lot of the times people aren't going to sit there and try to click through that and continue to go to your site. Because of that, they're just going to go find another roofer. The biggest thing that I noticed really with your website or your presence really is not having a GMB, a Google My Business. This right here is what generates the most traffic. You're going to get roughly about 70% of people that Google any of those keywords that I showed you earlier. Most of them are going to click one of these 3 people. It happens usually every time, especially when they're on their phone, because now this is a little call button. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. It has a little call, so they can just click it and call that quick. Most people, like I said, it's proven that they're going to call the top one right here, or they're going to look and they're going to find the one in the top 3 right here with the most or best reviews, and they're going to call that one. So in this case, most people probably end up calling this company right here until they realize that it's a building material supplier. So otherwise, they're probably going to go up here and call E. Cornell. But that 1-star review right there, that's kind of hurting them a little bit. So there's a chance they may open this up and go look for some other businesses to call, which now River Oaks is probably going to get a lot of the business out of that. But what I've seen is you don't have one of these at all. So you're missing out on a ton of traffic, because even those keywords that I showed you of the 110 people, that search that and go click over on the websites, that number doesn't capture how many people actually click and call right away off the top. So that number is going to be a lot higher than what I originally showed you with those keywords. And looking at this, looking at a lot of these actually, like especially this guy right here being in the number 1 spot, especially with one, bad review. His stuff really isn't optimized. He has a few pictures, but he doesn't have the description filled out at all. He really doesn't have a whole lot. So he would this would be a really easy opportunity for you if you were to create a Google My Business and fully optimize it with the pictures and saving your pictures the right way. And by what I mean by that is saving them using your keywords. So in the case, say if you have to have a picture of one of your employees on a roof, roofing, and you have a picture of it, you'd save it as roofing in Hattiesburg Ms, because that's one of those main keywords. So we'd save it as that, and then we'd upload it here, and we need to geotag it as well, tagging it there in that area, showing that picture was taken in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and then we would upload it. And you continue to do that, and you blow everybody out of the water with pictures. You make sure everything's filled out. You make sure that the description's filled out. You make sure you have good reviews, good 5-star reviews, and that's going to start climbing to the top. That's not the only thing. One of the other big things, though, depending on how stiff the competition is here in the GMB world, is called citations. Citations are huge when it comes to this, and I'll show you what those are. We look at this right here, and this shows all of the competitors here and how many citations they have. So you see why E. Cornell is at the top right now, even though none of his stuff is optimized. But it's because he has the most citations. He has 28. Give you an idea, there's roughly 300 to 350 different directories out there, and that's all the citation is your name, address, and phone number listed on a business directory somewhere on the internet. So if we could get you on 300 to 350 of these directories, you could imagine how fast we could get you to the top of that GMB. And get your name up here, with 5-star reviews, to where you're going to start getting a phone call anytime somebody's searching for any type of roofing or variation of that keyword up here. You're going to pop up here and you're going to get those phone calls, which is going to grow your business, quickly. So if you like what you've seen, I would love to have a phone conversation with you or a meeting. My name is Grant, once again, with Blu Digital Solutions, 706-233-3557. Once again, 706-233-3557. Thanks for your time.